Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Toledo Rockets offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
No, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now on first down from the 28. On the run, it's Stewart. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. Talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Gleason. He unleashes a... And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
First down and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they get the sack right out of the gate. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action. Looking left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They move the tight end all over. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a lift.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Mississippi State right back to the line. The play action fake. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Lee. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got his man on the right. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the run, it's Gleason. Pass on the way in, it's picked off. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, dude. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Toledo. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. Mississippi State 10, Toledo 7.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rockets. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. Line gets set, first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin. Kevin?
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Shapen. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play. Couldn't
find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Gleason. He's got it. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
3:25.
Takes the handoff. It's Booth. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
about set for the second half kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running the option. It's Chapin. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
4th down coming up.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Rockets offense is back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching the defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Now on second down. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Rockets will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt is blocked. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
And you got to give the special teams coach a lot of credit. He's been game planning this all week long. He saw something on film that made him believe they might be able to get some push and get some penetration right up the middle of the field, and it worked. Huge play on the block punt.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Gleason. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage, and he knocked it away.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Torres. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And here comes the offense on second down. Fine play action. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
The Rockets will send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run for it on 4th down. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Gleason. It's open down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Rockets. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense set for a first down play. Fast motion from the offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Shapen. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Booth. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.